Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to Steam Flow. Today we're testing Cronos The New Dawn on the Steam Deck. This is a brand new sci-fi survival horror from Bluebird team. It's the same studio behind the Silent Hill 2 remake, so they did a fantastic job there. And now they have a standalone game. You play as the Traveler working for a mysterious group called The Collective, exploring both a grim future and a 1980s Poland after a catastrophe that turned people into monstrous orphans. It's a mix of Dead Space, Silent Hill and Resident Evil with a haunting East European aesthetic. I wanted to see how it runs on the Steam Deck and I have all the details. Without further ado, let's check it out. I'm going to jump straight into performance, and let me tell you, on the Steam Deck, Cronos is a demanding game. It is Unreal Engine 5 game, but it is surprisingly playable if you stick to the right setting. And now first off, I tested all the different upscalers, FSR, TSR and XeSS, and TSR set to low with dynamic resolution locked to 30 FPS is actually very disappointing. Usually with Unreal Engine games, TSR, which is the native upscaler for Unreal Engine, works really well. But the result here was disappointing. The game struggled to even hold 30 FPS most of the time. That's with dynamic resolution on, so I'm not sure what's happening there, but just don't use TSR at all. Switching over to FSR made a big difference. With FSR set to either performance or balanced and a 30 FPS cap, the game feels much smoother and more consistent. You can bump FSR up to balanced. I tried that as well for better image quality, but you can expect occasional dips down to 27 or 28 FPS with that, so you have to decide between performance and balance. In terms of actual visual quality, I don't think there's that much of a difference. And I also tried XeSS, and I can't really see a difference between XeSS and FSR with this game specifically, so I just chose FSR. Lossless Scaling is also viable. I tried Lossless Scaling 2 times. Input lag, there is some, but it stays pretty minimal, and artifacting is very noticeable since the game isn't really fast-paced. It's honestly a pretty great option if you're looking to play at 60 FPS. Overall, I think the closed environments that you're mostly running around in this game keeps things pretty stable, and a 30 FPS cap, the game is absolutely playable. Now in terms of battery life, uncapped you get around 2 hours and 30 minutes of playtime, which is pretty standard for the Unreal Engine 5 game on the OLED. But if you lock the deck to 30 FPS, that will stretch to about 3 hours and 30 minutes. And during these capped runs, the deck stayed fairly cool, sitting around 75 degrees, and the fan never reached max speed, which makes it more comfortable for handheld play. There's definitely noise from the fan, but it didn't get too noisy. Now on to controls and UI. Controls feel pretty great on the deck, but I did have to change a few things. Out of the bat, the actual aim sensitivity is very low, but you can totally adjust that, and I had to adjust both the aim and look sensitivity. Other than that, everything maps naturally, and you can fully customize the layout if you want to tweak it. There are also 4 levels of aim assist, so you can fine-tune aiming to your preference. You can turn it off completely, or you can set it to strong. I think for the most part I set it to medium, which was pretty fine for me. I think that's a big plus for handheld play. I didn't really test gyro aiming, but it is an option as well. In terms of accessibility, this is where Cronos really shines for handheld users. The developers clearly thought about accessibility and usability. You can do things like adjust text size, UI size, is always handy on a smaller screen. There's multiple colorblind options. The menus are clean and readable. There's a lot of different options for all of the icons, all of the text that appears on the screen. There's also HDR option. All of this is pretty great, and it makes the game feel very friendly for portable play, despite being such a heavy title. So can you play Cronos The New Dawn on the Steam Deck? I think yeah, with the right setup. You can stick to FSR on performance or balanced with a 30 FPS cap, and you get a stable and atmospheric experience. Battery life is pretty reasonable, thermals are good, and the accessibility features really help. If you want more FPS, Lossless Scaling is a solid alternative, but you might see a little bit of input lag. For horror fans, I think this is a great way to experience Bluebird's latest, eerie, immersive, and I think fully playable on the go. So I definitely recommend checking it out. And if you want to pick up Cronos The New Dawn at a discount and support me, I will leave my affiliate link for Instant Gaming in the description. You can buy it at a 33% discount there. And don't forget to check out my Steam Curator page for quick reviews, recommended settings, and verdicts for tons of deck-tested games. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more Steam Deck content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.